Welcome to Java Lesson 2B. In this lesson, we'll be making an application that asks you for your name, age, amount you make a week, and number of weeks you work. We'll then display your name, age, and annual income. So I want you to read each tutorial before watching the video. So read all this, all the way to the bottom. Yes, all the way to the bottom. Before watching the video, okay? So I expect you to know how to make this program before watching the video. The video is just a supplement to summarize this lesson. Now remember, in my tutorials on the website, if you click a picture, hold on, it zooms in. So you can't see it very well from here, but you use your Control Plus or click it. So now, sorry about that, I had to do something. Now I'm back. So now we're going to start the tutorial. Okay, so first we have our comments. Now remember to save the file name as the same name as the class name. So income calculator, to file same as income calculator. So the class name the same as the file name. Next we have our import of the scanner class, so we can use a scanner. Line 7 is going to have the class name and the class header. And we have our opening curly brace for the class on line 8. And line 38 is going to have the closing curly brace on line 37. Okay, next up is the main method. Remember, each program has to have a main method to run. You can still compile, but it won't run without the main method. So make sure you have the main method. Next we have our opening curly brace for the main method and our closing curly brace. And everything in between, let's go over now. So we have our variables at the top of the main method. Name variable is to hold the user's name, age to hold the user's age, and so forth. And we have the annual income variable to hold the multiplication of number of weeks times amount per week. So to get our annual income, we have to multiply number of weeks, whatever the user inputs, right here. So let's say it's 50, so we do 50 times 700 if they say they make 700 a week. So we do 50 times 700, and that equals annual income. So when we display this, we do your annual income is the variable annual income. So let's continue. So we have our scanner object here, which is going to be called keyboard. So now we ask the user for the name. Now remember, it's not print here. It's sorry, it's not print line here. It's print, because the scanner automatically moves the cursor to the next line. And here we go. So we do enter your name, blah blah blah. Now name is going to equal, it's going to hold the data for whatever the user enters. If the user enters Bob, it's going to hold Bob. If the user enters Sarah, and it's going to hold Sarah. Same thing for age. So enter your age. Age equals whatever they enter, 18, 20, 60, whatever. And then amounts of week worked. Again, number of weeks variable is going to hold the whatever user entered for this. And then same thing here. And here's your formula. So annual income should equal this, like I said, times this. Okay, here is the trickier part, I guess, is back in our lesson 1, which was first program by Java. I can find it. There we go. All we had was quotation marks, right? My first program, that's it. Now, in these, we have something after quotation mark. Plus name, plus age, plus annual income. Now the reason we have that is because we want to display whatever the user had set for his name. So if the user said Bob, we'll display your name is Bob. If they said their age was 20, we'll display your age is 20. Now, the reason why we don't say this is because the user enters whatever age they are. We don't manually set the age equal to 20. So it's always going to change depending on what the user inputs. So we do your age is plus 20. Now, as you can see, there is a space between is and a quotation mark. Now let's get rid of that space for a second and see what happens. There you go. Your age is 20, but there's no space between is and 20. So when you put a blank space here, it creates a space between is and 20. Wait, where age? It creates a space between the is and whatever age the user enters. So now, we can also enter money too, right here like this. So you can enter other stuff than characters such as letters. You can also enter characters such as money signs, hands, stars, whatever. Just letting you know that. And so what displays in the program are these 3 lines. Everything else is needed for these 3 lines to work, or at least this part. Without this and this name variable won't display. Same thing for the age. Without the age declaration of variable and the scanner class, the user enters their age, we can't display whatever the user enters. So, like I said, scanner class is very useful when you have a program where you want the user to enter information. So that's basically it for this program. Let me just run one more time to show you how it works. So Carl, 20, 50, 700. Now, the output is your name is Carl, because the variable equals Carl now. Your age is 20, because I entered 20 right here. So age equals keyboard int, which means the age equals 20 now. Same thing for here and here, and then annual income, remember, is a formula, number of weeks times